So episode 2 of our Juventus career mode as we try to get them back into the Champions League in one season. A relatively easy task, you'd say. We're in 4th position at the moment here, behind Lazio, Roma and Inter. But there is a title race on. Currently top goal scorer in the league is Victor Osimhen up there with Felipe Anderson, Nico Berea, Jota in there as well, Rafael top in assists. We've not really got any players doing so well statistics-wise, barring clean sheets, where Wojciech Szczesny is a level above the rest so far, the goalkeeper. Kicking off with the first game of today's episode, which is Inter against us. I mean, this is a big game. Inzaghi's side, who got to a Champions League final last season, are surely in the title race. Inzaghi has built a really good side, and they have signed Diogo Jota from Liverpool, who's been unbelievable so far this season, I do believe statistically, and he's the one to look out for today against Inter. Juve versus Inter, Allianz Arena welcomes the two sides. Inter in a title race, Roma in a title race, Lazio in a title race, Napoli in a title race. It is a big gap between the top 6 or so and the teams below. I think Milan just not really in form again this season, and they won't quite be in it. Chance for Inter going forward, ball through to Diogo Jota. I said was dangerous this year. Good finish by Jota. He is the danger man. He's the danger man today, Jota. On FIFA, he's ridiculous. I don't know why he's so good. Statistically, it must be something to do with that, because the ball goes through to him there. I don't know where BREMER and LAPORTE are going. Defence parts. One-on-one with Szczesny. And he doesn't even try and take it towards Szczesny. Just smashed it past him. Easy for the Portuguese striker. Here's Nico Berea. Berea will lift in here. Chance for Juve again. LAPORTE headed away. It's off the arm of Aymeric Laporte, isn't it? And the Italian official, she makes no mistake at all. Oh, mistake in our eyes. In her eyes, it's a penalty. Does it even brush his arm slightly? Denzel Dumfries in there throwing himself at it. It's going to be a penalty Inter's way and have a chance to double the lead here. Up the step. 2-0 into this could be it. At home. Çalhanoğlu against Szczesny. Çalhanoğlu! Big save from our fantastic keeper Szczesny. Massive save. Inter come forward again here. Here's Di Marco. Cuts inside here. Chance for Berea. Well, they missed the penalty, but they go on double the lead anyway. Nico Berea, one of the top goal scorers so far this season, makes it 2-0. What a finish by Nico Berea. Frustrated to concede another goal here, but there you go. Nico Berea played in. Nico Berea finishes it off. Good finish by Berea. No stopping it for Szczesny. Weak defending by Danilo. Paul Pogba looking to get back in ourselves here. Pogba foul there. Little push in the back on the Frenchman. And I think Pogba himself's going to take this free kick. Been very good for us so far this season. Avoided injury. Pogba, can he beat the goalkeeper here from range? Not too far out though for Pogba to get this up and over the wall. Pogba shoots. Pogba scores. Spectacular from the Frenchman. Juventus pull one back. We're back in this game. And it's a fantastic finish from Frenchman Paul Pogba. Well, came through at Manchester United years ago as a youngster. Left due to wage demands and opportunities. Moved to Juventus where he became one of the best young midfielders in the world. Moved back to Manchester United in a deal worth nearly 100 million. And then came back to Juve on a free. It was a poor transfer last season. Spent a lot of time on the sidelines injured, but he stepped up this year for us. Slams the free kick in the top corner. We're back in it. Here's Parisi, lovely cross into Chiesa here. What a ball by the fullback. Parisi finds Chiesa. And it's 2-2. Chiesa with an equaliser. He finds himself in the box. Rarely does Federico Chiesa. But he's there. He's on the end of this one. And Juve score 2-2. What a finish by Chiesa. The ball from Parisi as well is absolutely inch perfect. Chiesa heads it back across the goalkeeper. Clever finish by the striker. Winger. The Italian. Chiesa makes it. Juve 2, Inter 2. Massive goal. Massive assist Parisi as well. The youngster on that far side. Coming forward one more. Last chance to Looney with seconds left. Rovea into Vlahovic. And Juve in the 93rd minute win the game. And it's Dusan Vlahovic. Italiano's in with the players celebrating. Massive win against Inter Milan. A fellow rival for top 4 this season. A fellow rival perhaps of the Scudetto. What a finish by Vlahovic. Lovely ball by youngster Rovea. The dying embers of the game. What a finish by Vlahovic. It comes off the post here. Just gets his foot round it. Lifts it, curves it, past Handanovic. Past the into defence. The pass from Nevea. And Juve get a last minute goal. And that literally is a last minute goal. The last kick of the game, I'm sure. Because as soon as we kick off here, the referee's blowing that full-time whistle. Full-time goes. Juventus 2-0 down. Beaten to by 3-2. Determination, resilience, fight shown by this Juve side. Italiano's really got into this team. He's really got them playing the way he wanted them to. Brilliant stuff from him. Fantastic result from Juve, who push up that league table, put the pressure on the likes of Roma and Napoli near the top. And Vlahovic, the last minute hero, but what a pass from Revea, don't forget that. Followed that game with a 4-0 win at home. Clean sheet. Fagioli, Weah, Gatti on the score sheet as we outdo Torino. But we couldn't follow that up with a consistent performance because we go away to Monza and we lose by 1-0. And that's how the table is looking. Still in 4th position, yet to move up. Lazio, Roma and into the sides above us. Napoli just behind with Atalanta and Milan. It's a very good, very tight league title race at the moment. Back to the Allianz Arena for Juve. Another big test today because we're facing a side that are above us in the league table. A good side, a healthy side in terms of fitness. I believe they've come with a full starting 11. A strong side. And a side having a really good season. It is Juventus today, taking on Lazio. Lazio above us in the league table, captained by Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. The two sides set to go head to head. Captained by Wissam Ben Yedder. Milinkovic-Savic dropped. Taking off the captain's armband. Laporte there in the banner, who's been very solid this season. Had a few poor games, Laporte, but he's been a fantastic signing on a free transfer. Really solidified that defence with Bremer, Danilo, Parisi. Been very impressed defensively by the side. Ball forward here for Felipe Anderson and won back brilliantly by Bremer. Right at the end of the half here. Bremer plays the ball forward for Federico Chiesa. Chiesa. Oh, wins it here. Chiesa, great pace. Chiesa got bodies in the box here. Chiesa into Pepe! And the man on loan from Arsenal. £72 million he cost Arsenal. A flop there in England. Comes to Italy now after a failed loan spell at OGC Nice in France. A fantastic finish on the left foot. Chiesa does all the work as well as Bremer winning the ball back and playing it forward. It's just a tapping for Pepe the Ivorian, but he's in the right place at the right time. Good burst of pace, good movement. He has been one of our standout performers as well this season. Fantastic sign on loan, Nicolas Pepe. Lazio pushing for perhaps a late equaliser. Blocked by Aymeric Laporte. Cleared away by the fantastic Spaniard. And that is full time. Juventus 1, Lazio 0. Another 3 points for Juve in a game against a team above us in the league table. And I'm starting to think we could be on the cusp of something magic this season. Well, there you are, the league table finally moving up to 3rd now, ahead of Lazio on goal difference. Roma and Inter still at the top. We followed the game with a 1-0 win over Sassuolo away from home. Another clean sheet for this side. Nicola Pepe on the score sheet. We face Lazio once again, a 3-2 win. Federico Chiesa, Paul Pogba with a double that outdoes Lazio in the away game. At home, we failed to get 3 points into the Udinese. It was a late one from Kostic that rescued a point. Again, this Juventus side showing resilience. And table-wise, we've moved up again into 2nd position, ahead of Inter Milan on goal difference now. 2 points clear is the fantastic Jose Mourinho side, AS Roma. Inter behind us. Big game still to come. And the big game next is against the league leaders. With a win here today, away from home, Juventus would go 1 point clear at the top of the Serie A table. But we have to beat Jose Mourinho's Roma that did beat our Juventus side by 4-0 at home earlier on in the season. We're only at the midway point of the season here. We're only just approaching January. So it would be a big, big result for them to win, to be top, going into the new year. But we're here to try and cause an upset. We need Vlahovic on form. He's been, barring that late goal, pretty poor this season. Here is Roma on the counter. We've been very dominant. Bremer's picked up an injury and we've had chances, but the goalkeeper's made the saves. Tammy Abraham clipped in here. Chance of Belotti pulls it across to El Shaarawy. It's poor defending. And we seem to struggle against Roma. There's something about Jose Mourinho's side that we just cannot handle. And it's another good goal against us. And we are 1-0 down to AS Roma here. Paulo Dybala with a finish that gives them the lead. And I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with our performance against Roma. That other one was really poor in the league earlier on. We've actually had a lot of possession in this game. We've had chances. But Roma come on the counter. Roma punish us. Dybala into Belotti. And it's a tap in for Stefan El Shouari here. We're behind once again. Here's Roma once more. Gatti dropping deep. Ball through to Tammy Abraham. Good save by Szczesny. Can't collect it. Parisi against Morata. Too weak in the air. Too weak in the air. Really poor. So poor there. I mean, Parisi's not so good in the air. I think he should win that header. I think he really should have won that header against Morata. I know Morata's good in the air. Deflected up. I mean, the first time it's Szczesny's got to do better with his hands. Weak hands. Morata in the air against Parisi. And Roman make it 2-0. And we are still again unable to beat Jose Mourinho's side, it looks like. Chiesa can't get the ball forward. That is full time. Roma beat us again. That's very frustrating, AS Roma. Top side, Jose Mourinho's side, deserved to win the Scudetto this season. They beat us twice, who were second place. Surely Roma will go on and win it from here now. But we can only do our best to keep winning games and try and be as close to them coming in the season. Morata, Belotti, Dybala, top side. Well, Weston McKennie in the January transfer window agrees to a 6-month loan away to Salernitana, looking to move him on a permanent deal, really. And that defeat to Roma drops us from second to fourth. It shows how tight it is, with only, Atalanta and Lazio 1 point off us. The league table, the top 6 are so close to each other. So close. I mean, any team could win this title. A 3-0 win at home against Lecce, Pogba and Chiesa with a double. Clean sheet as well. And a 0-0 draw against Atalanta at home. No goals in there. Disappointing for the team, which means we do finish the episode in 4th. As for team performances halfway the season, you can see their most used players are actually Paul Pogba, who's avoided injury. Nicola Pepe, top goal scorer with 7 on loan. Dusan Vlahovic and Chiesa also got 7. And Paul Pogba from midfield with 6. That shows how well Paul Pogba has played so far for the team this season. Timothy Weah with 4 as well. Only coming off the bench. That's a pretty good record for him. As for top and assists, it's Adrian Rabiot with 4. But we've got Locatelli with 3. Pepe with 3. And Aymeric Laporte's actually got 2 from defence. We'll see you next time.